Was you there? Was you one of the 63? Did you see that meeting? Really? Well, next time, I think they best get us all in that meeting. Not them talking. Do something. You actually set up a meeting that you could set up on Zoom and show it on Facebook Live. Oh, God, wait till I can do that. Did they really have that meeting? Is there racism in Preston? I don't know if they set it up to answer questions on what the general public, the community, wanted to ask. The question was, is Preston a racist city? Actually, I should get the correct question, how it was really put. Is Preston racist, or is Preston a racist city? It was one of the titles we were looking. Is Preston a racist city? So, presented by the Light Foundation. Jamie, you alright? Yes, Jamie. Come on, stay on, Jamie. Let's get everybody on. I think everybody, I just want to see, you can talk, set it up so you can talk, find out, was it real? Was it just, look, listen, let's put it this way. I support the Black Lives Matter movement, right? I support the US version, yes? I support them in what they're doing it for, what Black Lives Matter is for. There. It's right, I can't, I'm in the middle of it. Call me afterwards. Call me in a minute. Let me just say what I've got to say, right? I'll get you all your questions and answers and everything. You'll have to be, I don't know how to do it. Oh, you only can do it live. You can come on and actually chat. I'll put you on loudspeaker, Jamie, so you can chat and say if you've got anything to say. We'll do it that way, even. And that's my phone again. That's even better. My phone that I've lost. Hello?
Hello, it's Frank.
Frank, wicked. I don't worry. I know you've got it. You've got my phone.
Yeah.
You're phoning me on
I
it.
told Karen.
I know, she told me. I'm going to meet you tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
It keeps ringing.
Right, okay. Alright. It shouldn't...
Right. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Yes. I'm gone now, Frank. I've got to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, pal.
Thanks. Right. Hey. Now. Just tell me. I forgot where I was now. The thing is, I just wanted to know if that then was my phone. I'd lost my phone. It had my credit cards in. You know the phone when they fold, like a book. Yeah, the book. I lost it, anyhow. It's been found. I don't believe this. Yes, you want to come on live? Come on live. Go on.
Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm on live right now. Vanessa, yeah. I just want to find out anything what's going on. I watched that meeting. Somebody was taking the piss.
Hey?
Well, what do you think about that meeting?
Oh, were you there?
What? Yes, what do you think about that meeting?
I'm on live at the minute.
Yes. What do you think about that meeting?
Well, informative.
Informative.
You know what? I listened for about 10 minutes of it.
You listened to 10 minutes of it. It was on for an hour.
Yeah, I know. I listened to 10 minutes of it, and somebody was prattling on the phone, forever, going on, around, and I thought, oh, man, come on, give somebody breath just to let them speak. But to be fair, you know what? It's all about opinions, isn't it? Everyone's got an opinion. And with opinions also, that people can have a vision of what you're about. An opinion of what you're about, and some could view it as being racist, some could view it as being opinionated. So it all really pretty much depends on where you're coming from, really. And it's quite an in-depth thing to talk about race. It really is. It really is.
Yes. Do you think there's racism? Do you think there's racism in Preston?
Yeah, it's subtle. It's subtle. You know, we haven't got the Ku Klux Klan out there. We haven't got people. You know, we haven't got by and large areas in Preston where people can't go of any colour, you know.
You're saying it's not 1970s racism.
It's not even 1870s racism. It's just the race. The racism is in two camps. It's prejudicial and also racial, because someone can be prejudiced towards you because they don't have any real understanding, and there's people that may not like you because they really truly don't understand you. You know, because they don't get you and they don't understand where you're coming from. You know, in the workplace, in my workplace, people sometimes don't quite understand you. You know, and sometimes, you know, those people that don't understand you, they sometimes adopt a black American way of communication. You know, something they've heard or something they've seen, they probably emulate that, which you sometimes wonder, are they taking the piss? But they're trying just to communicate sometimes. Sometimes they're not taking the piss. But they don't realise what they're doing, because to others around them, in their circle, they might be thinking they're taking the piss at me. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's one to go, yo, bro, right? I don't have a problem with that, depending on who's saying it. And sometimes someone might be trying to take the piss,
Yeah.
because they're trying to make a point of, look, it's a black guy here, so I've got to go, yo, bro, to him. Or is he just going, yo, bro, because he really genuinely feel he's at home with me? You know, so it's mixed messages. It's sometimes working out, what are you trying to say to me, right? And when is it appropriate to say a certain thing to me? Or is it appropriate to be a certain way with me? Because again, right, I can go into a place and someone will say, oh, bloody hell, it's Lenny Henry. Or someone goes, bloody hell, any black person can think about, but not me. I'm me.
Yeah.
You know, right? So is that racism? Or is it prejudicial? Or is it just that because there's not many of us around, all of a sudden what comes to mind is whoever that's on their mind? So it's a minefield. It's not. So when you take Preston's racist, I'm going to say everywhere has a level of racism. Everywhere. People quite.
Do you think when someone says to you, if someone shouts, hey, there's Lenny Henry, do you think they would shout that if they had somebody that was pretty, was black, who worked with them, that was pretty hard, pretty big and hard?
How do you mean?
Somebody, if that person who shouts that, then people would shout things like, hey, there's Lenny Henry. Do you think they'd shout it if they was working next to somebody who was hard, would shout it at you? Do you think they're shouting at you because you're approachable? Do you think they would shout it at... I can't mention names like this on here, but some of our harder known friends then.
Yes. Well, they don't know me. I think.
Right. They don't know you, but they don't know our hard friend. Do you think? But when they see our hard friend, there's a certain look that you're approachable. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Right. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, some people, yeah, maybe feel a need to bear a relationship between yourself and, yeah, a celebrity, maybe, because maybe they are trying to communicate. You know, maybe they're trying to get on a level. If I say this, I can get a smile out of the sky, or if I say this,
Yeah, but do you think they would say it to one of our friends that is
No.
right? So if they wouldn't say it to them, it's because they know it's something that will be retaliated at because it's racist.
Yes.
Right. So it's racist what they're saying. It's how you take it because you want to carry on in life with them.
Well, look, it's like this. You know, I had a particular car one time, and this guy turned around to me, and he said, "Oh, you look like a drug dealer in that car." And I stopped and I thought, why do I look like a drug dealer in that car? Anyway, fast forward 2 years, I'm in a nicer car, right? He said, "You know what? You look like a doctor in that car with your glasses on."
Mm.
So what was he trying to say? Was he being prejudicial, or was he stereotyping me? You see, it's difficult, because sometimes you think, if I'd have flown off the handle the first time, the second time, well, then he was only being stereotypical. Maybe I did, in his mind, look like a typical doctor with my glasses on in my new car. Whereas my other car, he thought I looked like a drug dealer. You know what I mean? It's mixed, it's very murky. Sometimes you're not quite sure. You know what I mean?
Well, I can say I'm sure.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? It's hidden behind the agenda. Sometimes it's hidden. But sometimes some people just are oblivious. They just blurt out what's in their mind. You know? Just blurt out what's in their mind.
Yeah.
And they're probably not really thinking, because, like I say, if you're not around people of our persuasion, it's difficult to know how to communicate in their mind. Simple to say hello. But they have to make reference towards something, to make light of something. In other words, we're there for their entertainment. Right?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're there for their entertainment. Hang on, cut the entertainment. Listen, I'm me, right? Don't put me alongside with a drug dealer, because guess what? You're Mr. Big. You're my provider. You're the reason why I'm driving my car. Thank you very much. You know, so sometimes you've got to turn it back around on them. You know, and keep reminding them it's because of them why I've got what I've got. Just to let them know, like, you know what, I can turn this back on you. So I think at the end of the day, right, you can go anywhere in the world, you can't get away from racism, right? Each country has got each country that's divided with a border don't like each other, right? Pakistanis don't like Indians, right? Certain African countries don't like the next African country over the border, right? We even got that situation with the Caribbean, the West Indian Caribbean, the islands. Dominicans don't like Jamaica, and vice versa, and it carries on so forth. You know what I mean? So, there's racism, prejudicial, and there's also stereotypical views as well. So it's very murky. And sometimes it's not quite straightforward to know when someone's coming at you. So the best way forward, right, is to ignore certain things that seem rather trivial and light, right, and continue, because it's no point going down and challenging everything. Because boy, by the end of the day, you're going to be tired.
But we're not challenging everything. We're challenging the ones that. Right. Have you seen my post with that on my sister?
No.
Right, it's a bit strange that, because we kept on sharing that like crazy.
I've not seen
but
it.
someone
put on Facebook.
You've not got Facebook?
I've not been on for a while.
Oh,
Bar putting your video up, which is on your wall now.
right, yeah. Which is what I'm saying is that someone in Preston put up a golly on a plinth and said, "Are you happy now? Happy now?"
Oh, I see.
So.
Let's have a look at it. We need to have a look at it.
Well, I don't know if you missed it.
Well, like I said, I've not been on it.
What do you call it? The thing is, well, we've actually got the police on it now, and his work's involved and everything.
Well, something like that obviously is inflammatory, so yeah, it needs to be addressed. You know what? You cannot change people's minds, and we don't want
No, because what I found is that the racists are the ones, the old school.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
The
as I
young
said,
ones, aren't
no,
thinking.
it's,
They're
no,
not. They
I'll cut
actually
you there.
thought that there was no racism.
Yeah, I'll cut you there. Basically, right, it's generational. I think this generation, our age, older, are dangerous. I think the young ones coming up are better, right? And I think the more cohesion there is between people as a generation, say, my son, your son, they're going to learn to get used to the fact there's brown people around and black people around and people of different colours and shades, right?
They are. They are.
Yes, that's what I mean. It's generational. So we've just got to have to get on with it and live with what's going on and just do the best we can. Anyway, look, I'm going to go.
All right. Catch you later. Still live.
Bye.
All right. I'll see you later. Yes, that was Mr. DJ with his opinion. That's how it is. There's also Black Lives Matter page. You can just put your opinion. Say what you want to say. No, it makes it safe if you put it on that page. Do you get it? If you write it up, or you've seen something, and you think, oh, have a look. Hey, I want people to have a look at this. It's not what you believe. It's what you've seen on Facebook. All right, and you put on a Facebook page. Do you get it? So if you see something and you put it on there, it's safe. Because what I noticed, if you put it on your own page, people start commenting, and you know what I mean. I could put something about racist attacks on racist attacks on a white person, on white people, right? I could put that on. I could put racist attack on a black person, right? I'm not picking sides. I'm putting it on for you to see. Just for you to have a look at. Things I've seen on Facebook. You know what? How you normally do it? You see a poem on Facebook, yeah, and you like the poem, and you think, hey, I think you call it nicking or pinching. Yeah, I'll pinch that. Yeah, I'll share that. That's when you're pinching it, isn't it? I'll share that. I like that. I'll share it. Yeah. Or, ooh, that's interesting. Yeah. You see something, or you see somebody do something mad in a car, and you think like, oh yeah, I want some of my friends to check out that, or you actually go and put it on a friend's page. Yeah. So if you see something that you might think, oh, people might want to see, right, and you're having problems because you're losing friends. You're all losing friends, right? I've been on that bit as well, where you're all losing friends. I'm trying to read as well. Not agreeing with your mate, babes. Yes, I'm being neutral, so that everybody can say what they've got to say. All right. There's things I didn't agree with, and there's things I did. I think I know. Either way, there's racism. I know what he was trying to say, and I take a long time trying to explain it, because when I try to explain myself, I don't think I'm getting through. So say what you're gonna say. That's what it's like. So like I've noticed, I've been reading on that Black Lives Matter page that we set up, and we're supposed to kind of vet what goes on. Well, and guess what? That's controlling. That's controlling somebody's speech. Yeah? So we should take off the thingy, which I'm going to try and see what either say. But put it on. Say what you have to say. Say what you have to say. Make it a debate. Don't make it an argument. It's not an argument. Right? Us blacks get loud. We're not shouting at each other. We just get loud at each other. Yeah? But say what you have to say. So when you write it down, if you want to shout, if you want to be louder, not shout, if you want to be louder, write it in capitals. That's how to do it, isn't it? So just say what you got to say. What's going to happen, right? People are falling out, right? Because of what they're saying, on their page. So then you end up going, oh, right, I'm blocking them, I'm coming off there, I'm getting out of this, I'm doing this. I don't get it. You know what I mean? That what's his name? Nadim? Was it Nadim? We've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. You know what I mean? I don't get it, you know. I guess he was speaking for most people. You know. No, I've said some things, you know, where I'm thinking like, yeah, okay. Let's just say, let's just say, if you can hear, you know what I mean? You listen, yeah? If you can see, you look, alright? And read, yeah? Hi Dave from the West. Hi Dave from the West.
That's you.
Oh yeah, hi Dave, oh yeah, that's right, that's me. It's Dave from the East. Hi Dave, people need to chill a bit, mate. Yes, people need to chill a bit. The people who need to chill, right, is the people that don't understand what we're doing this for, what all this is about. That's the ones that need to chill. I'm saying that what's happening is that if you put a comment on, right, well, you'll end up putting a comment on that is doing that a split. And it will split people. That's what you don't want. Yeah? No matter what, it'll split. It's guaranteed to split because I don't know. There's that racism that's in society anyhow just sneaks out a little bit, and then people start, right, well, don't be like that. It's just nice and easy. Nice and easy. No one can say anything. If you don't do that, you're walking on eggshells. You guys, white people, what's going to happen? White people are going to be walking on eggshells around black people. They don't know what to say. They won't know how to talk. They won't know how, they're already stumbling now to try and dodge the word black. You know what I mean? Okay, black people, West Indian brown people, have you been in a situation where you're talking, I know mate, cheers, thanks Dave, from the East. Have you been in a situation where you're talking to somebody, they don't stutter, like me, in any way. They don't stutter. People who can talk, flow, dead easy. You're talking away, and you can see a word that the person in front of you seems to be swinging round. You agree with me, Pat? Thank you. Right? We can see these words, right? We can see words that people try and swing round, right? I'm trying to work out and what it is. They want to talk to me, but they're thinking that, I'm going to take offence if I say black. And what is worse than you thinking that is for you to say, you lot. Do you know what I mean? It might sound good coming out of you, but when it comes towards me, I'm thinking, you lot? What lot's that? Your kind. What? Your kind? Is there something you want that you try not to say? Hey? Are you struggling with I don't say it. B-L-A-C-K? Are you scared? I spelled it for you so you don't need to. You don't need to say it if you're worried. That's how it works. That's what we see. Oh, you get the pocket ones. Hey, you know what I mean? Even I've had it. I've had the same. I've had this. You know what I mean? Black Dave. That sounds all right, as long as I go. If you ever see anybody say Black Dave, you'll see me go. That's it. I can't answer to it. I'm thinking like, that's the only way they know me. You know what I mean? I'm going to call that person Mr. or something. Or Miss. Yeah? Even it can work the other way as well. Still wrong. Just say it as it is. Don't go you brown people if you're struggling to say the word brown. Did you notice how I got jumped on when I asked if they did, oh God, let me take this off, didn't think white people suffered racism? I didn't see it, Pat. I got in late on it. I got in when I only could see 4 on the screen. I don't know what you could see if it was that meeting, and I didn't see it. But this is the thing. That meeting now, it needs to be the fact. Is there racism in Preston? Yes, there is. Is there racism? Right, check this out. I think there's racism in Preston. Right, okay, my opinion. Let's everybody have their own opinion, okay? This is mine. That's not right. Oh, mate. I don't know which bit's not right. I talk too much. Yeah, who lot? You got it, Carl. You see? Yes. Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't see all the comments. Right? I forgot where I was now. There's oh, I forgot where I was. The racism is the. Oh, right. Sorry, Pat. Yes, Pat. Pat's my salsa mum. What I'd say, there's racism in Preston. My opinion, there is racism. And guess what? I'll be picky about it. There's racism that everyone thinks that there's racism. Okay. All right. Now I'll just section this racism. We'll say from the English side right now, what I can see, what I know of in Preston. Okay. Oh yeah. What I know of in Preston, there's racism against the Asian community. Whether right, hold on, just wait for this. There's racism against the Asian community. So, when I say the Asian community, to tell you the truth, I don't know. There probably is racism against Chinese, right? There is. I don't know it. I've not seen it. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not around Chinese. I don't see many Chinese. I'm not around Chinese. There's a lot at the well, when it's open, but I don't see it, right? Because I'm not in that group, so I don't see it. But I've got told that there is. All right, so let's say there is. There's racism against Asians, Indian, and Pakistanis. You know there is, right? You know there is. We're talking about this town, Preston. Sorry, city. Is there racism in Preston City? Something like that, yeah? You know that. There's racism against, can I say the Preston white, British white? I don't, what is it? Yeah, I'll do it as they do on the forms, okay? The British white. There's racism against the British white from the West Indian community, right? From the African, in fact, there's racism. This is what I know. There's racism of people who don't like the Polish, don't like Romanian. Is it Romanians? Romanian? Yeah. Don't like Romanian. Yeah. There's little communities of Romanian. There's little communities of Polish. In fact, round where I am, most of the shops are either Indian or Polish. Yeah? Yeah, because I've only really learned to spell Polish now because I keep saying Polish. Right? So, that's how it is. I don't know how to spell which one. I don't know which is which. Same thing, innit? Right? So I know there's that racism around. There's racism now. Check this out. There's inner fighting within the Asian community. They already have their inner fighting. Yeah? Just like Mr. GJ was saying about the borders, between the borders, people don't like each other, right? There's fighting within the, there's not fighting, there's racism within the communities of each. Well, same in the West Indian community. I don't know about the African community, even though I'm of skin. I don't know of the African community. In the West Indian community, the people from the Caribbean islands, there's inner, yeah? In every city, but we're talking about Preston, alright? All right through. So, that little meeting they had, right? Well, they didn't come to any conclusion, they just wanted to come out with their own thing, right? Is that, yes, look what we can do, how we do about it. That's what we need to sort out. Not is there. There was a report in 2016 of Preston was the highest racist town or city in the UK, right? Fine. I don't know who did that report. I don't know who they asked. Yes, and it's about now. So you brought that up then. That was said. Is the racism? There is. It's not gone. It can't. That one, the racism against whites, against, sorry, the structure against the infrastructure against, you know what I'm trying to say, against black. That's there. It's still there. There's racist comments. There's racist undertones. There's racist. Right? It's there. You know what I mean? Boy, I tell you what. And if you don't think, from now on, talk to us straight. Right? You can tell. We can tell racists. We can tell racists. Right? Pat can tell a racist. She can see a black person's racist. She's lived in Africa for like 17 years or so. You know what I mean? Yeah. She got jumped.
No, when she asked if they didn't think white people suffocated.
Yeah. Yeah. She got jumped on. I didn't see it. It was on that meeting, I think. That's what I was saying. She got jumped on about it. I was thinking like, hold on a minute. You know, the fact that what it is, I can see where if they did jump on your Pat, I can see where it is where they're thinking that, well, we want you to recognise they don't know your background, so they want you to recognise, oh, there's racism, and I think anybody says anything else, you know what I mean? It's like it's as good as saying that what you did there, Pat, when you said that to him, you threw it in like you said, well, all lives matter. It was like, well, we have problems as well. So that's what it looked like. I can see what it looked like to them. That's what happened. If for them to jump on you in any way, in any negative way, that's what I can see. You gotta, you know what I mean? I don't think they don't know the background of you, and how you were saying it and what you were saying it for, because they're trying to concentrate on is the racism in Preston. I'm trying to get in there. And I wish I was in that meeting to say, yes, there is. It was when I asked in the... Oh, was it? Right, Pat. Right. Sorry. Right. Yes. Pat, I wish I knew that. I'm in the, I'm one of the, well, I think so. I'm going to check now. I'm one of the admin. So I'll check that one. I'm one of the admin because I'm good with me mobile phone. Feel like gets you in. I get in groups that way. Nobody else. Yeah. So I think it's that. And but okay, I'm wrong. But I think like I said, it's like saying, you know, what about us? What it needs to be is when they asked is the racism in Preston, everybody, all 63 of you, all 62 of you, because I must have been 63 because I went on, right, should have put, yeah, and then picked a particular culture against another one, because it is, so there is, yeah? How do you solve it? Education, teach people, let people, the young ones, you're not going to change the mind of people, I'm sorry, you're not going to change the mind of people over 40, really, over 50. I don't think you're really going to change the minds about racism. No matter what that Nadine said about them stories. We've had them stories on TV. I've seen the films. I have, though.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? What are they called? Parables?
Well,
They were bloody parables. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. And then this. You've seen the film, you know what I mean? What's his name? It only takes somebody like Denzel Washington to be stood there, you know what I mean, and they'd be fighting, and the next thinking no, and then this guy comes along who hated blacks and everything and didn't want his daughter to be anywhere near one, and then he comes and realises, yes, those blacks are okay, really. Yeah, I understand them now. We've seen it, mate, we've seen it. You did a lovely speech and everything, but we've seen that. Okay, so don't come out with all that. Yeah? So you should have said, you should have all jumped on and gone, yes, there's racism. They're stuck. I know people who don't think there's racism in Preston, and guess what? It's like, because I've not seen racism against Chinese people in Preston, right, in any way, no one's told me that, no one showed me, right, it doesn't mean that there's no racism against the Chinese. Yeah? But if there is, they're not saying anything right now. Right now, I don't know. You know what I mean? There definitely is. I hope not. I can't see anybody saying like we're not going to take away. We're not going to take away because the Chinese, because it's Chinese takeaway. So. Hmm? Yeah, well, that's racism. That was aggravated racist attack. That's totally different. That's actual. That's not undercurrent. That's blatant.
Yeah.
My sister put me. My sister. Like, I took the hump of this thing what was put on Facebook, sent to me and my sister and my brothers, I think, off somebody that we knew. Whoa, Dave, hold on. Yes, there is, Pat. I've been the recipient of it. I've been never cared what colour. Right, never cared what colour human being is, and used to go to the, I don't know what that word says. Predominantly black, brown nightclubs. Yeah, brilliant. And I was often made to feel that I was as welcome as a fox in a chicken coop. No. I tell you what happened, Dave. They looked at you to see if you was legit. They would have welcomed you. I'll tell you why. We're safe, right? When we have a black club, any of us, and any black clubs go on, we've got certain rules that we have to establish by, right? And it's a lot safer right, to have white-skinned people come in, right, and make sure that they enjoy it, so we can get away with having it as normal. Otherwise, if you make it just black, it makes it a target. You see? So they look at you just to see if you're genuine. That you're not, one, you're not CID. two, that you're genuine. That you're not coming there like setting it up. After a bit, there's no way. After a bit, when they got to know you, you felt welcome. You was welcomed. You was welcomed. If you go in there, you'll be welcomed. The Photoshop plinth, that is, yes, Pat, that's what it was, that Photoshop plinth, you know what I mean? Saying, are you happy now? That one, yeah? We've sorted it out. My sister has she's gone all the way and sorted it out. We sorted it out legit. If it's legit to sort it out by informing the police, informing, I don't know, CEO, yeah, the chief exec of the company that he worked for, at the legal department of that company, and the HR, and that. That's what she's done. She was mad, right? She was mad. She couldn't sleep, right? I was mad. I could sleep. She was mad. She couldn't sleep. Yeah? So she did it, we think, legit. Sent off. In fact, I've still got a little letter to send off. I've still got a letter to send off. That's how much you know what I mean? Now, that was damn right out there, weren't it? Thing is, I know where I am with that guy. When I look at him, I know what he's thinking, without a doubt. It's the underlying ones that look at me and go, yes, David, and you know what I mean? Damn. Yes. Well, yeah. In the police, there's got to be a support network. They're not done it yet. They're not going to do it yet. They're going to talk about doing it and think that we'll try and get a black police officer in there to take it. I want a black police officer. You can't. If you've trained somebody who's got this systemic racism, if you train somebody who's got it in them, that systemic racism in them, if you've already got it in you, you don't know you've got it, you've got that racism in you, right? All you're doing, when you say train the police, right, you're training that person to be a police officer, still with his views. He's just keeping it quiet. When he gets his chance to use them, he will do. That's all. That's why you got these bad apples. Chris Tucker, I think it was Chris, what's his name, said about the bad apples. You can't have bad apples in the police force or airline pilot. Yeah? That's how it is. I was mad. Oh, I can understand you being mad. Especially your son getting that. You know what I mean? Right? Especially your son getting a thing like that sent to him. And my siblings. Too right. Yes, well, that meeting did something else. I think I've done just as long, I think it started at 7? I thought it started at past, but still.
That was due to start, wasn't it? I don't know what time it is.
So tell me, I don't know. I've got Pat's telling me what she thinks. Everybody else, exactly, mate. I don't know how you're talking. I don't know how you're talking Yorkshire. He's not Yorkshire, is he? He's not in Cumbria. Dave, no, he's east side of England. Yeah. They talk, Sheffield talk. It's talk like Sheffield. I'm sure it's that way. I looked at it on the map. I know where it is. Remember when we looked at it on the map? He lives near. But I can't remember the names. Anyhow, exactly, mate. Exactly, mate. just putting on a police uniform doesn't change the person inside it. That's right. I think now, that means I explained that well. That means I explained that well. It is. The uniforms on, they're still got this. I'm not saying they're racist. What I'm saying is that they've got that beforehand. We're better, yeah. We're better than blacks. They're not racist, but they're better than blacks. Now before, they get a bloody uniform on. Thinking like, yeah, still okay. I'm still better than blacks. You go and arrest a white person. Yeah, you're alright, mate. Yeah, come on with us. Come on, you know you did it. Yeah, come on. Go and arrest a black person. Listen, we're better than you. You make a keep step. Yeah. Get down. We'll show you. We're not. That's the way it works. That's the way it is. Hey, I just remembered about that now. I've actually starred in a film. I've been in a film where me and Pete have actually been. Me and Pete. I'll say his name. You'll see it on the credits. Yeah, we'll say it on the credits. In fact, Pete Lucas. Yes, I'll tell you on the credits. It's on the credits on this film. What was the film called? We're in a film, seriously. Anyhow, Pete, right? Pete's part in this film was actually I didn't even realise. You know what? These were our mates, and we did a film, a proper film. You know what I mean? Yeah. It debuted at Blackpool, at St Anne's and all that. We actually took part in this film, and Pete, my friend, my best friend, part was to play a black man getting beaten up by a copper. Can you believe that? We played the part where Pete was being beaten up by... There's a funny story to this as well, but we played the part where Pete played the part. It's in the film. It's short, but it's there. You know what I mean? There's a bit more on the cutting room floor. Unlike Pete, who weren't getting down on the floor. Right? Happy Thursday, young man. I'm going to say thank you, old woman, but that's wrong. Seeing that you're about 10 years younger than me, I think. In fact, I'll go a bit more than that, but still. Anyhow. Hey, Dead from Yorkshire. Not another porn film. No, not another porn film, but no. I stopped doing them in the 80s. Oh, they were great them days. Yeah. But no, he played a part where seriously, we went on location. Hey, that's what we was in the film. We was in the, yes, we was on location. I tell you, it was somewhere else. We was in Lancaster to do that bit. Lancaster, we was on location, man. You know what I mean? We had a caravan and everything. We had a caravan. Well, we didn't. We had my car. Me and Pete were sat in my car waiting for our parts. Yeah? In the streets of Lancaster. And he played the role of being beaten up by a police officer. You're like, Geraldine, damn, what day is it? Oh. Anyhow, I hope you've videoed yourself, Geraldine, so we can watch a video of you being live on the radio again. Oh, Geraldine's on. Just talk amongst yourselves. Hello, Geraldine. How are you doing? That far? Yes, man. We hit Lancaster. Man, we was hitting big time. You got to think. We had to come out. Well, we had to come out to Leyland and Preston. But you went to Lancaster. Then had to find an alleyway. It was something else. So that is the setup. Yes, sitting correctly. Yes, I am. Dave, have you not been on the gentleman's side of Geraldine's? Are you not she's proper. Look. I'm doing all the proper stuff, man. You gotta do that. You should do that no matter where you sat. Posturing, yeah. Because if I sit like I used to, it'd be like that, yeah. Or my back arched. When I get up, Jesus, you won't believe how I walk. Yeah? So, I've learnt a lot. So, you should be on that one every Monday. I don't know what time. I've just watched it. It's about 10 o'clock, I think. Or midday. Geraldine, tell him. Put your times on. Let him know. You know what I mean? I have to watch Karen C in the morning. You know Karen C, Dave? Have you not seen Karen C? Yes, that's why I said it. Oh, right, got you. But you see, Karen C, she likes Kazumba, but she's like Tales of the Unexpected. Yes. Oh, right, I get you now, Dave. So you got to get Dave's humour. You got to stay. You got to get on a different level. It's a different level. But it wasn't that. It was me. It was me being slow that time. Yes, but it's a good thing. I'm sitting wrong again. I can't let her see. You know what I mean? You can't let the teacher see you sitting wrong. You know what I mean? Jeez, kick off. You know what she's like? Huh? Now, are you sitting straight? Are you sitting up? Are you sitting upright? Oh, by the way. That's good. Now, we shall begin. Yeah? It's great. I nearly always miss it live. Oh, right. Oh, 11 o'clock. Oh, God. Hold on, you know. Oh, you well watch it. Yes, that's why I said it 11 a.m., I think. It's 11 a.m. Monday, guys. Check it out. She taught me my posture. It was all wrong. I nearly always miss it live. Well, I missed it. Oh, I didn't miss that one. I missed the radio one. She does. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hey? There's some new talent coming out. Hey! Did you see it? Where is he? Where's Alex Christopher? There's a new station. Oh, yeah. Check that one out. It goes like this. Boom! Hello! I'm Alex Christopher. Boom! What's your name? Hello, Dave. Boom! Hey, slow down with them booms. There's copyrights on them. You okay? Think she's gone. Who's gone? Oh, Geraldine. Oh, has she? Oh, right, she's gone. Okay, Geraldine. Yeah? Has she gone? Thank God. It ain't easy, is it? Oh, I'm enjoying it. Hey, let me show it. Hey, it was one of them that you could turn inside out. Yeah? Okay, yes. It's because I talked about location and all that and caravan and everything. And like, I've got a runner. Yeah, I have a runner. So I'm just showing Karen what a runner is. You know what a runner is? Yeah? Oh, right. Do you ever get that thing where you get told, like, well, just let it shop and that's for a long stand? Right? When you get to Chippy, I want usual takeaway, right? I want a long stand as well. Just at them.
Long stand.
Yes.
Not after renting, I don't understand.
How can you not understand a long stand? Just ask for the long stand.
What does it mean?
Eh?
What does it mean?
It's a bigger dish.
Right.
You say that. It's a bigger dish.
So, unusual.
Yeah.
Long stand.
Yes. 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 So, Dave wants a long stand, please. Yeah, could I have a long stand? Yeah. Right? That's all.
Okay.
Right? Make sure, right? So that's what I want, but I want it in a bigger dish because it keeps it like mixed properly. Don't worry, they know. All right. Yeah, so anyhow, so where was I? $40 I've been waiting to do that. 40 years. Karen? Nothing. Nothing. I thought you'd gone. Okay, I'll see you later, alright. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks. Just get that long stand, alright. Once I've got that, like that, I'll be okay.
Why do I think you're just having one big joke?
One big bundle.
I don't believe you somehow.
Oh, give up. How can that be a joke?
What kind of stand?
Eh?
What kind of stand?
Long. As soon as you get in.
Hey?
As soon as you get in. You might have to queue up, you see, outside. $40. I hope your takeaway is cold when she has. What are you doing? You're not going? Why not going?
I'm waiting for you.
What for?
See what you say.
I'm not saying anything. I was just talking. Dave just talking to me on here. You alright, Dave? Yeah, I hope. Yeah. Oh, it'd be yes. Yes, she is a lovely woman. She's brilliant. Oh yeah, she's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, bright. Oh. Have you gone? Hello? Oh my God! Yes, mate. Yeah, yeah. Oh, she's gone. I hope you're. Sorry, Pat. I wasn't trying to be bossy. I was trying to make sure that she. Oh boy, I wish I was a fly on the wall. I don't think she'll do it, but because Karen, she's very nice talking, and if she tries to explain it's a Chinese takeaway. You know what I mean? No, I'm not taking piss out, but she'll be there going, may I have a long stand? And the Chinese will, you want what? A long stand, please. He said a long stand. He said it's a bigger dish. A long stand. What? A long stand? Keep talking. I'm going, yeah, she'll kill me. What do you mean a fool? You know she ain't gonna do it. She got it on before she left. That's what they used to do in the 70s and that, weren't they? Yeah? Go to the, a bit on the hour. I'm gonna come off. Go to the, being apprentice, imagine being apprentice printer. I can imagine they did that with the paint and decorators, but I was sent one time to ask for some. I couldn't fall for it. I couldn't work it out. I thought, well, I don't know how you can do this, but tartan paint, tartan ink as a printer. Yeah, she was. She's not. She was behind there listening before, and I was keeping quiet. Yeah, I was asked to go get tartan ink. But when he said it, and he really said it good, and I thought, how can you get tartan ink? What colours? What colour? So that left me stuck. That's why I was stuck, because I thought there was one, but I couldn't understand the colours. I couldn't understand the two colours in an ink. You get it? Yes, I was asked to get a long stand when I was with C&A. See? Yeah, it's a good one. I tell you who did it to me, he did it to me when I was a paper boy, right? And delivering newspapers and that at the paper shop and the newsagents. He sent me to a shop across the road, and that's for and I did it. I stood there, and the guy went that back then the newsagents, they practically lived in the back of the shop. You get me? The living room was in the back of the shop, and the shop was there. The newsagents were there, the back of the shop. So I come in, and sorry, this one was a sweet shop, but he lived in the back. So one guy sent me across the road, says, can you go and get a long stand, please? Yeah? So there's me thinking, yeah, go. I goes there, yeah, go to that for a long stand, please. Right? So the guy just went, right, just hold on there a minute, went it back, right? And then I looked after a bit, and I saw him sat down watching TV. He was watching telly. I went, excuse me, have you got that long stand? He went, yeah, you're having it. I walked back across that road. I went to that corner. He was a funny guy, right? He was a bit of a comedian, right? Yeah. I went across that road back to this comedian. Nice one, mate. Nice one. I was a kid, yeah. Nice one. Yeah. Funny. And he had a couple of sons that, you know what I mean, were laughing about it. The fact that I got caught out on that one. What a killer. That hurt. Yeah? Yeah? What's the other ones? That's a good one. The left-handed screwdriver. What's all that about? Anyhow, it's been an hour. Hope you all enjoyed it. I hope my rant's been, well, it's not been a rant. You daft bagger. You daft bagger. Yeah, imagine it. I must have been about, I don't know, 10, 11, 9, I don't know. It was somewhere around there, I can remember when I was doing the paper rounds anyhow. Yeah. Sent me across the road for a long stand. And like, I've never thought of it since, until now. It's not going to work. Yeah. I didn't think of the consequences of sending her. I didn't send her. It was, she's hungry, and now I'm on here. And I've not cooked anything. Not that I'm the cook. I won't mind cooking. So, thank you very much. I've done an hour. Let's keep it like an hour, then we know where we are. Then you can find the bits that you liked, find funny, or find amusing. When it goes onto YouTube, if you subscribe on YouTube, please, on Silver Afro TV. I'm trying to beat that woman who's off Gogglebox. Yeah, I'm racing her and her stuff. I won't bother. Right, this is more interesting. Silver Afro TV. Yes, that's how we're doing it. So, as she would say, to all my fans, see you soon and all that. No, I don't forget it. I've got fans, I've got people who like to watch me, find me funny and that. Yeah, they find it good. And maybe informative as well. So I'll catch you all later. Yes? Oh, Carol, remember the word long and something beginning with S. You got a jumbo sausage. It's backfired on me. It's backfired on me. Oh. Quick, before we go. It's backfired on me. The long stand has backfired on me. I told us to go for a long stand. Remember the word long something beginning with S. So she's gone there trying to remember, what was it? Long, begin with S. Got in the chippy, said to the Chinese, good night, hold on, said to the Chinese. She's at the Chinese. And the Chinese have gone, long S. You want sausage, long sausage. Yes, you want long sausage. I got sausage instead of me. Oh my God, God. She's got me back. See? She's got it up there. Shit. You know what I mean? You know. Pat, good night. Thank you very much, Dave. Good night. Thank you very much. I am going. Because by the time I get back, when I've went to eat, I'll also have my smoke and everything, have a drink. I might go on later on if you want me to go on, but peace and love. Yes? Just one kiss and then I'm out of the room. Suddenly, my heart went boom. Yeah.